The village of Eldoria lay nestled between rolling hills, a haven of simplicity in a world touched by magic. In this peaceful hamlet, a seemingly ordinary boy named Kael navigated the routines of a mundane existence. His days were filled with chores, laughter, and the distant hum of magical whispers that lingered on the edges of perception. Kael's origins were shrouded in mystery, an abandoned child taken in by the village. His past was a blank canvas waiting to be painted with the colors of destiny. The villagers regarded him with a mixture of curiosity and kindness, oblivious to the latent magic coursing through his veins. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a warm glow upon Eldoria, Kael found solace atop a grassy knoll. His gaze lingered on the distant mountains, yearning for something beyond the familiar fields and rustic cottages. Unbeknownst to him, fate had already begun weaving its intricate tapestry. One fateful evening, while exploring the outskirts of the village, Kael stumbled upon an ancient chamber hidden beneath the roots of an ancient oak tree. Within its confines lay an ethereal artifact, its glow beckoning him with an otherworldly allure. Compelled by an unseen force, Kael reached out and touched the artifact. A surge of magical energy coursed through him, unlocking a dormant power that had slumbered within his soul. Unbeknownst to Kael, this pivotal moment marked the beginning of a journey that would transform the ordinary boy into the harbinger of destiny. As Kael's fingers brushed against the ancient artifact, a radiant energy enveloped him, awakening powers that had long lain dormant. The air crackled with magic, and the walls of the hidden chamber seemed to whisper secrets of a forgotten era. In that moment, Elder Arion, a figure cloaked in robes of arcane wisdom, materialized before Kael. His eyes, ancient and wise, bore witness to the awakening of the latent magic within the ordinary boy. Arion's voice resonated with an otherworldly authority as he revealed the artifact's significance and Kael's role in a prophecy that foretold a looming darkness. The chamber, once silent, echoed with Arion's words. Kael, chosen one, bearer of the untapped magic within. A shadow stirs in the realms beyond, and you are the key to its vanquishment. Arion explained the ancient prophecy that spoke of a time when the balance between light and darkness would be threatened, and a chosen one would emerge to tip the scales. Kael, still grappling with the newfound awareness of his abilities, questioned his place in this cosmic design. The weight of destiny pressed upon him, and yet, a spark of determination ignited within his soul. Reluctantly, he accepted the mantle of the chosen one, recognizing that the ordinary life he once knew had become entwined with a destiny far grander than he could have imagined. With Elder Arion as his guide, Kael embarked on a journey beyond the familiar borders of Eldoria. The world unfolded before him like a tapestry of wonders and dangers, and the adventure that awaited would test not only his newfound powers but also the strength of his character. Little did he know that this unexpected encounter marked the first step on a path that would lead him to the heart of an ancient struggle and the revelation of his true destiny. Under the canopy of a starlit sky, Elder Arion led Kael through the winding paths of the mystical woods that bordered Eldoria. The ancient trees whispered secrets, and the air crackled with the residue of the magical awakening. Arion's staff glowed faintly, illuminating their path as they approached a secluded clearing bathed in moonlight. With a solemn gaze, Arion turned to Kael and began to unveil the layers of mystery surrounding the prophecy and the ancient artifact. He spoke of a time when the world teetered on the brink of darkness, and a force, born from the depths of ancient shadows, sought to engulf all realms in eternal night. The artifact you have discovered, Arion explained, is one of three, each holding a fragment of power that, when united, can stand against the encroaching darkness. The prophecy foretells your journey to retrieve these artifacts, unlocking the potential to thwart the impending doom. Kael absorbed Arion's words with a mixture of awe and trepidation. The gravity of his newfound purpose weighed heavily on him. Arion, sensing Kael's inner turmoil, placed a hand on his shoulder, imparting both reassurance and responsibility. Destiny has chosen you, Kael. But remember, it is not a predetermined path carved in stone. Your choices will shape the outcome of the prophecy. Embrace the magic within, and let it be a beacon against the encroaching shadows, Arion advised. As dawn painted the sky in hues of pink and gold, Kael made a silent vow to honor the trust placed upon him. The journey ahead was fraught with challenges and uncertainties, yet the mentorship of Elder Arion became a guiding light in the obscurity of fate. With newfound purpose and a mentor's wisdom, Kael set forth on a quest that would lead him to uncharted realms, where ancient artifacts and the echoes of prophecies awaited. The mentor's revelation set the stage for a transformative odyssey, where the ordinary boy would be forged into the instrument of destiny, destined to confront the shadows that sought to eclipse the world. Under the azure sky, Kael grappled with the weight of his destiny. The road ahead, veiled in uncertainty, stretched before him as he and Elder Arion ventured deeper into the enchanted woods. As sunlight filtered through the foliage, Arion observed the conflicted expressions on Kael's face. "Chosen one," Arion spoke, his voice carrying both understanding and conviction, "the path before you is not one chosen lightly. It is a convergence of fate and choice, and you, young Kael, stand at its crossroads." Kael, burdened by the magnitude of his newfound purpose, hesitated. "Why me? I am but an ordinary boy from a humble village. What makes me capable of standing against such darkness?" Arion's eyes held a profound depth as he responded, "In the heart of the ordinary often lies the extraordinary. It is not the grandeur of your past, but the potential within your soul that sets you apart. The magic you possess has slept, waiting for its time to awaken." As they reached the edge of the woods, the village of Eldoria lay before them, bathed in the glow of the setting sun. Kael's gaze lingered on the familiar cottages and winding paths, now seen through the lens of newfound awareness. Elder Arion placed a hand on Kael's shoulder, his touch carrying a reassurance that transcended words. "The journey ahead is arduous, and doubt may shadow your every step. But remember, the strength to face the unknown lies within you. Embrace the magic, for it is both your shield and sword." In the fading light, Kael made a decision. With reluctant acceptance, he acknowledged the call to destiny. The ordinary boy resolved to become the instrument of change, to face the looming darkness with the strength he had yet to comprehend fully. As the first stars appeared in the twilight sky, Kael cast a final glance at Eldoria, a place that would forever be imprinted in his heart. With Elder Arion by his side, he took the first steps toward a destiny entwined with magic, prophecies, and the echoes of a future yet to unfold. The reluctant acceptance marked the genesis of a hero's journey, where the ordinary would be transformed into the extraordinary. Beyond the village of Eldoria, Elder Arion and Kael ventured into the wilderness, a realm where nature intertwined seamlessly with magic. The air hummed with the resonance of untapped power, and Arion sensed the dormant potential within Kael awaiting refinement. In a secluded glade surrounded by ancient trees, Arion initiated Kael into the arcane arts. The mentor's staff traced patterns in the air, leaving trails of ethereal light as he demonstrated the fundamental principles of spellcasting. Kael, with a mix of fascination and uncertainty, absorbed the intricate dance of magic. "Magic flows from the essence of one's being," Arion explained, his voice a melodic cadence. "Feel the currents within you, the pulsating energy that responds to your will." Kael attempted to replicate the gestures, his fingers trembling with uncertainty. A soft glow enveloped his hands as the first sparks of magic emerged. Arion nodded approvingly, acknowledging the nascent connection between Kael and the arcane forces. Days turned into weeks as Kael's training intensified. From dawn until dusk, he practiced incantations, honed his focus, and learned to channel magical energy. The natural world responded to his burgeoning abilities, flowers blooming at his command and gentle breezes responding to his silent requests. Yet, the journey to mastery was fraught with challenges. Magic, like a tempestuous river, demanded discipline and understanding. Kael grappled with the unpredictability of his powers, sometimes inadvertently summoning surges of energy that mirrored the tempest within. Arion, a patient guide, observed Kael's progress with a discerning eye. Your magic is a reflection of your emotions, Kael. To master it, you must find harmony within yourself. Embrace the joy, acknowledge the fear, and let the magic be an extension of your essence. As the sun dipped below the horizon, Kael, exhausted yet determined, realized the profound truth in Arion's teachings. Training was not only about mastering spells but also about understanding the intricate dance between magic and emotion. With newfound resolve, Kael continued his training, each day bringing him closer to the realization of his potential. The glade, once silent, now echoed with the whispers of nature and the cadence of an ordinary boy transforming into a conduit of magic. The journey had only just begun, and with each passing moment, Kael inched closer to the destiny that awaited him. Under the canopy of ancient trees, bathed in the soft glow of bioluminescent flora, Elder Arion gathered Kael for a pivotal revelation. The air crackled with a sense of anticipation, and the glade seemed to resonate with the energy of ancient secrets about to be unveiled. Kael, the time has come for you to understand the true nature of your journey, Arion intoned, his voice carrying the weight of ages. He unrolled a weathered scroll, adorned with arcane symbols and celestial diagrams, each telling a tale of prophecies etched in the fabric of time. As Kael's eyes traced the intricate patterns, Arion began to narrate the prophecy, a tapestry woven by seers of old, foretelling a cosmic struggle between light and shadow. The words painted a picture of an encroaching darkness, a force seeking to engulf the realms in eternal night. In this celestial ballet, you, Kael, are the chosen dancer. The prophecy foresees a time when shadows threaten to shroud the world. From the ordinary shall arise an extraordinary soul, a beacon against the encroaching darkness, Arion explained, his eyes reflecting the gravity of the revelation. Kael, absorbing the weight of his role, questioned the intricacies of the prophecy. What must I do? How can I stand against such an ominous force? Arion's gaze bore into Kael's. The prophecy speaks of 3 artifacts, each holding a fragment of power capable of challenging the ancient evil. Your journey, Kael, is to seek these artifacts, unlocking their potential and unraveling the mysteries they hold. The first artifact, the one Kael had discovered in the hidden chamber, was but a fragment of the greater power waiting to be harnessed. The scroll illustrated the artifact's symbiotic connection and their role in forging a weapon against the impending darkness. As the final words of the prophecy echoed in the glade, Kael's heart resonated with a newfound purpose. The revelation became a guiding light, illuminating the path that lay ahead. With resolute determination, he accepted the mantle of the Chosen One, ready to embark on a quest that would not only define his destiny but also reshape the fate of the realms in the face of an ancient and looming peril. Embracing the weight of the prophecy, Kael and Elder Arion embarked on a journey that led them through diverse landscapes, from enchanted forests to desolate plains. The world unfolded before them, revealing the intricacies of magic and the challenges that awaited the Chosen One. Their first destination was the mystical Forest of Whispers, a place where the boundary between reality and illusion blurred. As they ventured deeper, the trees whispered secrets, and magical creatures tested their resolve. Kael, with newfound powers, faced trials that transcended the physical, challenging his understanding of reality. In the heart of the forest, the trio encountered a riddle guardian, a spectral being that posed enigmatic questions requiring not only wit but also a deeper understanding of the self. Kael's answers unlocked the path forward, revealing that the artifacts responded not only to magic but also to the purity of one's intentions. As they emerged from the Forest of Whispers, the group's dynamic underwent subtle shifts. Lyra, the skilled archer, demonstrated unwavering loyalty, while Arion's wisdom became a beacon of guidance. Kael, though still grappling with the enormity of his destiny, felt the bonds of trust and camaraderie growing stronger. Their journey continued through rugged terrains and ancient ruins, each location guarded by magical entities and elemental forces. Kael faced adversaries that tested not only his magical prowess but also his ability to adapt and learn. The trials were a crucible, refining the ordinary boy into a formidable mage. Yet, With every victory, they encountered setbacks. The artifact's elusive nature and the ancient magic protecting them demanded resilience and ingenuity. Kael, Lyra, and Arion learned to navigate the delicate balance between cooperation and individual strengths, forging a synergy that transcended the sum of their abilities. Amidst the trials and tribulations, the group's journey became a testament to the indomitable spirit of those who faced the unknown. Each trial was a stepping stone, and with every obstacle overcome, Kael inched closer to his destiny. The Forest of Whispers was but the beginning, and as they stood at the threshold of new challenges, the trio braced themselves for the trials that awaited on the path to uncovering the artifact's secrets. In a secluded valley, veiled by the mists of an ancient waterfall, Kael's training intensified under the watchful eye of Elder Arion. The air buzzed with magical energy as the trio prepared for a pivotal moment in their quest, the unlocking of Kael's true potential. As the first light of dawn painted the sky, Arion led Kael to a mystical pool fed by the cascading waters. The reflections on the pool's surface seemed to dance with unseen forces, mirroring the untapped power within the Chosen One. Kael, the time has come to transcend the boundaries of your understanding, Arion declared, his staff pulsating with anticipation. Feel the magic that courses through you, and let it surge forth. Kael closed his eyes, focusing on the magic within. The pool responded, shimmering with ethereal light, mirroring the latent power that awaited release. With a whispered incantation, Kael channeled the energy, feeling it flow through him like a torrential river. A burst of radiant magic erupted from Kael, manifesting in a kaleidoscope of colors that danced in the air. The very fabric of reality seemed to waver as he harnessed the untapped reservoir within. Leaves levitated, and the waterfall's flow momentarily halted, frozen in awe of the magic that coursed through Kael's veins. Elder Arion nodded approvingly, acknowledging the glimpse of power that had been unveiled. You have only scratched the surface, Kael. The true potential lies deeper, waiting for the key that unlocks its full majesty. Lyra, standing at a distance, marveled at the spectacle. The ordinary boy from Eldoria had become a conduit of magic, a force to be reckoned with. The trio sensed that this glimpse of power marked a turning point, a prelude to the mastery that awaited Kael. As the echoes of magic subsided, Kael opened his eyes, newfound confidence gleaming within them. The valley, once still, now bore witness to the resonance of untapped potential. With the taste of true power lingering in the air, the trio continued their journey, propelled by the realization that Kael's abilities were evolving, and the artifact's secrets were slowly unfurling. A glimpse of power had been revealed, promising that the journey ahead held even greater wonders and challenges for the Chosen One and his companions. The sun hung low on the horizon, casting a warm glow over the vast expanse of the forbidden desert, a desolate landscape that lay shrouded in mystery. Elder Arion, Kael, and Lyra stood at the desert's edge, where swirling sands whispered tales of ancient secrets and forbidden knowledge. The second artifact awaits in the heart of the forbidden desert, Arion explained, his eyes fixed on the distant dunes. But beware, for the sands conceal both trials and treasures. Only those deemed worthy can navigate its challenges. As they ventured into the vast sea of golden grains, the air became thick with an enigmatic energy. The desert seemed to respond to the presence of the Chosen One, shifting and murmuring secrets carried on the wind. The first trial unfolded in the form of a colossal sandstorm that enveloped the trio. Blinded by the swirling tempest, they relied on trust and instinct to navigate the treacherous terrain. Kael's magic, honed through trials past, became a beacon guiding them through the maelstrom. Emerging on the other side, they discovered an ancient oasis hidden within the desert's heart. The waters shimmered with an otherworldly brilliance, and at its center lay the second artifact, a crystalline orb pulsating with elemental power. Lyra, with her keen archer's eyes, spotted a series of arcane symbols etched into the oasis's stone pillars. The symbols revealed the true nature of the artifact, a guardian that tested the resolve of those who sought its power. The trio, now facing a series of elemental challenges, showcased their individual strengths. Kael's mastery of magic manipulated the sands, Lyra's precision archery struck true against elemental foes, and Arion's ancient knowledge unraveled the oasis's arcane defenses. With each challenge overcome, the crystalline orb resonated with power. As Kael touched the artifact, a surge of elemental energy coursed through him, forging a connection between the Chosen One and the artifact's essence. As the oasis shimmered and the sandstorm subsided, the forbidden desert echoed with the triumph of their quest. The call to adventure had led them through trials that tested not only their abilities but also their unity as a group. With the second artifact secured, the trio stood on the precipice of further revelations. The journey had become a symphony of magic, prophecies, and challenges, with each step resonating with the harmonies of destiny. The Forbidden Desert, once a desolate realm, now bore witness to the unfolding saga of the Chosen One and his companions. With the second artifact in their possession, the trio stood at the edge of the Forbidden Desert, a testament to their triumph over the challenges that had unfolded within its shifting sands. The crystalline orb, pulsating with elemental power, resonated in harmony with the magic coursing through Kael. As the trio prepared to depart, Elder Arion's gaze lingered on the horizon, where the sun dipped below the dunes. The artifacts hold the key to unlocking a power that can stand against the ancient evil. But our journey has only just begun, he declared, his words carrying the weight of a prophecy yet unfolding. The call to adventure had forged a bond between Kael, Lyra, and Arion. Each step taken, every trial faced, had woven the threads of destiny into a tapestry that stretched beyond the realms they knew. Departure from the Forbidden Desert marked the continuation of a quest that transcended the boundaries of the ordinary. As the trio ventured into uncharted territories, they encountered landscapes both enchanting and perilous. Ancient forests whispered secrets, and majestic mountains harbored challenges that tested the limits of their strength. Through it all, Kael's magic grew, evolving in tandem with the artifact's power. Yet, shadows lingered on the periphery of their journey. The unseen adversary, aware of the trio's progress, orchestrated subtle but dangerous obstacles. Rival factions, coveting the artifact's power, shadowed their every move. Departure became not only a physical transition from one locale to another but a metaphorical step into the unknown. The echoes of the Forbidden Desert's trials resonated within the trio, a reminder that each adventure held the potential for both peril and revelation. As they reached the crossroads of their journey, Elder Arion turned to Kael. The artifacts will lead us to the third and final piece of the puzzle. Trust in your abilities, young one, for destiny unfolds with every step you take. Departure was not just a farewell to the desert's expanse but a heralding of the challenges and revelations that lay ahead. The Chosen One and his companions pressed forward, guided by the artifacts, bound by destiny, and fueled by the realization that their quest would shape the fate of the realms and stand against the encroaching darkness.